Heyo, how's it going, everybody? Hope anyone out there is watching this right now or at some point in the future is having themselves a fantastic day today. Welcome. My name is Relikai. I'm going to be playing a video game on the internet. And tonight, that video game's going to be Kamikaze Lassplanes. So, last time around, when we were playing Lassplanes, some really nutso shenanigans were going on. The visual novel finally went dark. I mean, you know, I was joking around with Lee about it, about the visual novel becoming a horror game, because that's sort of the expected trope, I guess, nowadays, especially for younger people who have been doki pilled and only recognize visual novels as horror games in disguise. So you know, like, it's not like horror visual novels haven't existed for a long time, but you know, the notion that literally every single visual novel has to have some sort of horror element to it is I feel it's a recent trend that yeah, mostly kids are, you know, primed to believe nowadays. Chairs and arms. Yes. Okay. Are they even now? I don't think they are. Yeah. Okay. Now they are. All right, cool. All right. So, yeah, we've got like this big old decision to make in Lassplanes, which I've given absolutely zero thought about. So, but it'll be fine. All we're gonna be deciding is whether or not we want to sacrifice a village of people in order to ensure that the main power source for our nation is taken away and doesn't have to be fed living children anymore, or we go and save the village and then just I don't know, it's kind of weird. We go and save the village, and then I guess we just, like, since we didn't destroy the base where, you know, all this is happening, more children are guaranteed to be fed to the light. It's a little confusing. It's a little awkward, because yeah, the whole moral dilemma, the whole trolley conundrum is basically if you leave this long since thought forgotten or lost research facility for a few hours, its whereabouts will become known, and then it will immediately be able to be you know, taken by the government and restarted and started back up, and they're just gonna open up that wood chipper and just throw all them kids into it. Which I think is a little far-fetched. So, but you gotta operate on, you know, visual novel logic. Like, yeah, in real life, this really shouldn't be that big of an issue. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's just get into the game and let's see what happens from there. Before we get anything started up, though, I just want to say I'm thinking about what game we might play next after this, and I'm kind of between two games. One is potentially Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, which we talked about last time, which I think is actually kind of topical because of the fact that Ubisoft is currently in the midst of completely burning down, and I just saw a news thing today about how Ubisoft is also getting sued over the fact that, over the whole thing with The Crew, where they released a game called The Crew that they, had online functionality, but also could function as a offline single-player game. But then they closed down the servers, probably because not as many people were playing as they wanted. So then once they did that, the game was inoperable. It just didn't function anymore the way that it did. And people were pissed about that. And I believe it was also like, no, I don't think they like nuked it out of your account or your library, but yeah, like essentially you couldn't play it anymore. And so yeah, they're being sued over that, which, you know what, I go at them. It's finally time that, one of the big corpos finally face some sort of repercussions for their shenaniganery. Granted, you could view it as kind of kicking Ubisoft when they're down, but no one cares. Again, no one cares about the feelings about the big lumbering corpo. So yeah, because of all the Ubisoft stuff that's currently going on, it would be kind of topical to, play one of their old games, which, granted, it's one of their legacy titles. It's one of their claims to fame. So I'm pretty sure you can still get it on most platforms. But the fact of the matter is that because I got it on GOG, that means that it's mine. I own the game. So if for whatever reason, even if Ubisoft were to completely die, or, I mean, they're not going to, they're just going to get bought out or something like that. But, even if they completely vanished, they went bankrupt and they were just gone. Ubisoft was just gone. I could still play Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Because, my copy of it, I actually own. No DRM, no de novo, none of that skullduggery, which, keeps your ownership of your, digital media away from you. It's mine. It's on my computer. I don't even have to have GOG open. I can just go to the game files, click on the exe, and the game just starts up. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I was thinking of playing either that or this other game that I just found out about called Rogue Flight, which would, I guess, kind of be, going off of Lassplanes, because it's another shmup, but it's a 3D shmup. And the thing is, it's a Star Fox Star Fox-like, in the way that the game looks, the sort of the way it controls as well. You have that map where you kind of like that shows like your course and your destination, stuff like that, like in Star Fox 64, where you would choose like planets you would go to and whatnot. And it made me realize, I guess Star Fox 64 was a 3D shmup. I literally never thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess that is what it is. But I was also thinking that I would want to do a few Sky streams again, because right now in the current social and political climate within the US, having some form of community and some form of being able to just like reach out to people and just just like connect, I think that's important right now, which kind of makes me realize, we're probably going to do a few Sky streams, not for indefinitely, but at least maybe like a week or two, maybe at most like 2 weeks, 4 Sky streams. It should be That should be a good, solid run. And then, yeah, we can decide either doing Prince of Persia or Rogue Flight. Oh, we'll see. But yeah, let's go ahead, get Lost Planes started up, because we're jumping right into it. I saved right at the big decision, so let's find out what we're gonna end up doing. All right. There we are. Okay. So, let's see here. Continue. Yep. There we are. This one, though. Yeah. 1952, 2013. Okay. Let's go. Or wait, playtime. Okay, 1555, 1609. All right, let's go. Vale draws its energy from the many watchtowers powered by the light, and the light pulls its power from them kids. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Need to adjust the camera a little bit. Whoopsie. Okay. There we go. Alright. And then maybe bring that up a bit. That should okay. Alrighty, so yes, we are. So let me see here, the log. So yeah, Hannah and Alba are really butting heads over all this here. Let's see. So let's see what. Let's try and recap what was going on in the conversation leading up to us needing to make this decision. Let's see. We'll find another way. There must be another way. Hannah says there isn't. The light runs on death ever since the big famine that led to its discovery. I won't let them kill another single child for a lost plane ever again. Alba says, so you'll kill them instead? Tross gets closer, pointing to the figures floating in the capsules. Even though their eyelids are closed, I feel their eyes on me. It burns. They're asleep. They don't have enough energy to live, but they're not dead either. We can't just bury them on the ocean floor. Project Lost Plane gave birth to us. Perhaps if we could wake them up, they could help. Are you willing to murder a child to wake one of them up? How about 100 of them? Are you this cold, Alba? Tross begins to shake. This place is a place from nightmares. Perhaps she's right. Perhaps there is another way to wake up one of the lost planes. Perhaps she, like the two standing before me, will be equally terrified by the knowledge of her origins. Maybe she'll take our side too. Maybe she'll help us change something. If not, we can always try to publicize the matter and make society aware of the true nature of the light. Make sure no one consents to such actions, to operations hidden under the cover of darkness. Maybe it'll be enough. On the other hand, can we accept such risk? This base needs several days to fall toward the ocean. HQ can learn about its location. It is not stationary. All they have to do is locate it, and then they will take it to a place where we'll never find it. They'll reopen Project Lost Plane there in secret. More children will disappear. More Lost Planes will be born from the slaughter. My eyes move from Alba to Hannah. There's only one decision. Okay. So, we've got ourselves our recap here. So I guess if we go with what Alba wants, we'll try and wake up one of the Lost Planes and potentially... See, this is the thing. I don't know if for the Lost Planes to literally exist, they need to be able to sacrifice children to the light. Or if once they're awake, they can just exist like regular people. And if the light were to disappear, maybe they just can't turn into airplanes anymore. Hey, how's it going, Aurora? Appreciate you stopping in. Hope all is well with you. We just started up Kamikaze Lassplanes here, and we're dealing with a little bit of a trolley dilemma right here. Hello, how are you? I was on the stream last week because last Friday I forgot to get my phone and my friend's card, so she gave it to me today. I felt so embarrassed. Oh, you left your phone in your friend's car? Dang. That's fine. People forget their phones everywhere. It's all good. Unless she saw all of the super degen stuff that you may or may not have on your phone. I'm not judging, and I don't know if you do, but I'm just saying, if you did, there ain't no shame. 3-day weekend was good. Yesterday, I wish one of my uncle's friends happy Veterans Day. He said he got a free meal today for lunch. I mean, that is what they go to war for, you know? That's what the service is for, so that on one single day, they can get a free Denny's breakfast. Yay. But hey, you know what? Good for him. Good for him. Luckily, he doesn't have to deal with any, well, at least he personally doesn't have to deal with any of the government's skullduggery, which we are currently reckoning with right here. We're either going to rush off to save a village full of people, or we're going to kill off all of these Lassplanes so that children don't get fed into the essentially the oil machine. What's the Lamb of God lyric? Blood to feed the Dollar Tree, oil for the machine. Yeah, essentially, you know. And you could basically put in a bunch of different metal songs, Lamb of God, Sabbath. There's probably a Megadeth one in there. Yeah. So okay. So essentially, here's what I'm leaning more towards. I'm kind of leaning more towards going with what Alba wants. For one, I just kind of feel bad for her because I've been siding with Hannah a lot, and partially it's because I resigned myself to the fact that we're kind of on the Hannah path. And you know, there was that one really weird and awkward night where I was all in. I wanted to be on the Alba path, but she was being weird, and she, you know, I show up to hang out with her and she's like, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this, man? And then we spent the whole night just being awkward, and then it's over. I'm like, god damn, that was lame. So I actually save scummed to get us onto the Hannah path, which was a lot better. Hanging out with Hannah was a lot better than hanging out with Alba, but like, essentially since then she's kind of been getting sidelined, and then since we've gotten here, she's been having a rough time with it, and we did absolutely nothing to make things better for her. So there's that. But then also, again, I'm operating on real world logic. The one where it's like, you know, it's not a zero-sum game. You make a decision, and then that casts you off into a completely different timeline. That's not how real life works. In real life, you know, if we decided to go and save Loonfell and, you know, deal with this whole problem later, it would not be a 100% guarantee that that HQ would find out about this place and then just come in, take it away. Somehow we would never find it again, and just start throwing children back into the light, which I guess they have stopped doing since they couldn't find this facility anymore, despite the fact that they could have just made another facility I don't know. There's lots of holes in the logic of this game that I'm having to accommodate for in order to come to the decision that I feel is best in this situation. So, like, do I care ultimately about killing these lost planes? Not entirely. You know, essentially right now they're kind of like fetuses, but they're kind of not, because they are viable to be able to live on their own. We just have to wake them up. So I guess in that sense they are more than fetuses. Again, like, the piece of information I would really need is to know if Lost Planes existing requires children to be killed. I'm assuming not, because if that were the case, I feel like Hannah would be making a bigger deal out of that. So, okay. I'm thinking we're gonna go with Alba. We're going to go save Lunefell, and in my mind, it should not matter. We should be able to come back later and deal with this once we've taken care of Lunefell, but it's probably not going to happen that way. We're going to go off to Lunefell, and yeah, this place is going to disappear. We're never going to see it again, and just every child on Earth is doomed. But we'll have saved a village of people. Yeah. So, I mean, if we're operating on real world logic, then yeah, I would go with Alba. But if we're operating on the logic that I'm assuming this visual novel is operating on, I would probably go with Hannah. Because yeah, ultimately I would say, because if we look at it from the opposite side, Alba is like, we've got to go to Lunefell, like, right now. And it's like, okay, we could, you know, handle things here first and then go to Lunefell. But again, like, we can either only do one or the other. That's how visual novel logic operates. So, but yeah, in this situation, I'm gonna say going with Alba has at least the possibility of us being able to both save Lunefell and then also come back and do something about the Lost Planes without having to, you know, kill them on the spot. So yep, I think we're gonna say we'll find another way. So let's do it. Here we go. Cause I mean, this place has been lost for literal years. Why would HQ be able to suddenly find it all out of nowhere? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, all right. This place is proof. Bullshit. Her words cut me off immediately, as if she were expecting my words. Oh, Hannah, come on. Baby girl, you've got to think more rationally about this. As if she knew what decision I'll make. Sparkles of rage dance in the depths of her blue gaze. Her hands are clenched into fists, jaw tense. We can't destroy it along with all this valuable documentation and equipment. They're all the evidence we need.
Damn it.
The documentation that someone else will use to recreate this program? I hesitate. Damn it, good point. Oh, come on. I glance at the consoles next to the pods. Again, Alba needs a more suitable, shocked expression that doesn't look like she's super hyped for what's happening. At the records on them. We'll decide together what to make public and what to destroy. Then let's do it now. Loonfell. Her hateful gaze turns from Alba back to me. She takes one step forward. I feel myself shrinking under her gaze. Will you let that happen? Will you allow the possibility that HQ will find this base, say tomorrow? Again, why? Why would they just find it tomorrow? This place has been lost for years! That they'll move it to a place we can't find and then restart the project again? Tell me why they'll suddenly just find it out of nowhere!
No way!
They won't! They won't find it! How can you know what will happen tomorrow? How can you? This is so frustrating. This is one of the big hang-ups that I have with visual novels. I like visual novels, but holy shit, sometimes their logic just doesn't logic. We won't let them. What can you do about it, little soldier? Oof! Damn. Like, this is the one time that I go against her, and suddenly she's calling me, she's being all levels of condescending. God damn, man. Baby, why you gotta be this way? Hannah walks past us, heading for the exit. Cold, icy, her contemptuous words linger in the air. My stomach churns. She's driven by fear of the worst case scenario. But I'm sure we won't make it happen. Cause I mean, hey yo, like, honestly, my plan is this. We go save Loonfell, and then, you know, if they did actually manage to find it, somehow, and they moved it away, and they restart the entire, all this fuckery that's going on, then we kind of treason. We kind of just treason. Because, I mean, at this point, we're already guilty of, like, insubordination, like, to the third power. So, like, what does it matter? What does it matter? And now we have proof that they're, you know, literally feeding children into our fuel supply. So, yeah, man, I'd say this is pretty solid grounds for treason. Yeah. I follow her, immediately catching up. I grab her arm to stop her from leaving. Hannah.
Never.
Don't touch me. I pull away my hand as if burned by her scream. God damn it, girl. Hannah stops. Her gaze seems empty. Dead. The way she's looking at me makes me feel guilty. I promise you, I'll make this right. I promise you, I won't let them do this again. Alba, you gotta be my wing girl, okay? You gotta back me up on all of this shit, because this is our operation. Hannah's just along for the ride at this point. We've got to make this work. Her shoulders drop slightly, her fury lessens. I can see she's struggling with herself. She exhales. Looking away from me, her gaze returns to the stairs, to the exit from this base. I'll help you save the Veil. But after that, don't ever count on me again. Oh, Hannah, come on! I glance at Alba, who's terrified of Brandenburg. With a sigh, I follow the blonde. I see Tross turn back before following us, taking in the sight of the place one last time. We leave the lab in a hurry, returning to the level above. The storm had abated slightly. I can still hear the rain drumming against the metal ceiling, but the thunder is less frequent. This place seems just as hopeless as before, but now knowing full well what it is, I almost don't want to see it. I'm no longer looking around with interest. I'm not admiring the view. Brandenburg leads the way, taking us back to the hangar. I follow her, not turning back. Iluna sticks its head out of the bag by the hangar's door. Something warms up in my heart at its sight. Even though it feels like time has stopped since we entered here, the cat reminds me that it hasn't. It's a connection with the world that temporarily ceased to exist for me. I move closer, petting the purring pet while Brandenburg picks up the bag. Iluna burrows itself among her clothes, reluctant to leave. The cat doesn't seem to like this place. After what I learned, I'm not surprised.
Possible.
Hurry up! It's getting worse! Alba's fear drives us forward. Hannah hands me the bag. A cold wind ruffles my clothes inside the hangar. The girls disappear in a flash of the transformation. I can't look at them the same way as before, knowing what they are. Hesitantly and silently, I slide inside the plane. Why you gotta word it that way? Slide. Yeah, slide inside the plane. Because the plane is one of the girls. He literally said, I slid into her. Which one do we get into? I can't imagine Hannah at this point. We take off to the gray, stormy sky together. Amid the clouds and wind, the structure of the Lost Plane base camouflages itself almost perfectly. Gray, forgotten by the world and savaged by time. But somehow, apparently, HQ is going to just find it again. I look at it for a short while, wandering the world alone above the surface of the ocean. Wandering. God dang it. The heart of our kingdom's corruption, doomed to wander for eternity. I take my eyes off it, directing the plane in the opposite direction. Its coordinates and flight trajectory remain recorded in the Lost Planes systems. I can only hope that no one finds it before we return. Honoring the past, save the Lost Plane base. Oh boy. Oh, we are flying in Hannah. Okay. Our flight seems to drag on infinitely. Maybe it's because of the tension, the one that hasn't left my body since the Lost Plane base. Or maybe it's the thick gray of clouds making it seem like we're not moving at all. The whole world is covered by the curtain of stormy clouds. Iluna is sitting in the bag at my feet. Cat isn't trying to get outside, not even to take a peek. As if it could feel there's nothing good waiting for it. When Loonfell emerges from behind the veil of gray, my heart sinks. A swarm of planes is circling over the island, just like the sight of it makes me tighten my grip.
Damn it.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. Walter! Are we too late? Hang on, we have to come closer. It doesn't look good. Don't give her hope. My stomach twists into a knot when I see the first units moving at us, as if they smelled our presence like blood in the water. From afar, there are a flock of birds turning toward us in perfect harmony. Enemies incoming. Let's take them down! Alright, we're just in it now. Whoa, 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 whoa! Jesus! I can't kill any of them. Oh boy. Loonfell resembles a heart of darkness with a plague nesting inside it. Amidst the grayness, the island sticks out from the stormy sea like a black mountain. From a distance, the planes flying around it reminds me of insects whose nest we hit with a stick. Their blue glow fills my eyes. They look so much like the ones we met beyond the veil. Loonfell is so much like an apocalyptic, desolate, barren territory that we left behind. Can you feel it, Walter? I feel a lot of things, and at the same time, none at all. The tension in my body is so intense it leaves me numb. The horror with which I look at Loonfell is too strong for me to keep my eyes fixed on it for long. I focus on the targets in front of me, on each and every plane that flies in our direction. Something twists in my stomach. The raw energy of the light. It fills this place. It's like beyond the veil, isn't it? A sad confirmation slips under my fingers like a tremor with emotions hiding inside. It's happening here. I watch a swarm of other small units move towards us. Their blue glow is nearly blinding. Harness the power of energy mines and use it for 3 seconds?
More firepower!
Okay. Wait, what do I do? Harness the power of energy mines and use it for... What does that mean? Control. Oh. Huh. Okay. After destroying the last unit of the swarm, I realize how the energy in the hull has shifted. Some invisible force invades the metal interior. It's palpable, filling the air I breathe in. I feel it under my tongue. The lost plane is moving faster, reacting more sharply. Even before, the lost planes have already felt like an extension of me in combat, but now it's like their power is increased tenfold. Oh man, we've got bullet time. It's like we're one in the air. Something has changed. Brandenburg's focus is so strong I almost don't sense her emotions. I have never seen her so serious and concentrated during a battle. Something's changed in you. I can feel it.
I think
The units we destroyed are not capable of storing the light. I can harvest it, use it for myself. That's incredible.
quickly.
Let's finish them off. Shit.
More firepower. Go.
Shit. Oh boy. I'm dead. Oh, just like that. Goddamn. All right.
What?
Shit. Dang it. Fuck.
Rockets charged.
Get fucked.
Hope it won't leave a scar. Don't slow me down.
Ah, fuck.
More firepower. I'm immune. Don't slow me down.
Okay. Aha! I did it. I did it like in my Japanese animes. Oh god.
Hell yeah! Go!
Shit.
More firepower. More firepower.
Ah, shit.
Done. One shot, one kill.
No, get away from me.
More firepower. Rockets charged. Quickly. Not a single scratch.
Oh my god. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, goddamn! I didn't basically talk at all through that. Yeah, yeah, shmups. They require a lot of your attention. All right, so yeah, that was things are a little hard, but that's okay. We got this. It's easy actually. It's actually super duper easy. I could do this in my sleep. It's the second time we're fighting in Loonfell, but it didn't look like that before. There's no way to compare it to the previous battle I fought with Alba. The swarms of enemies rushing toward us move in unison, robotically. It makes me think there are no pilots inside them. It's like they're just empty shells striking at us mindlessly. Like an autonomic bodily reaction? Okay. As if the light were a body and the plane's its white blood cells trying to fight an infection. If the light is steering them, why is it attacking us? It needs power to sustain itself. Untamed, it's forever hungry, always wanting more and more. So are they... Okay. So the enemy is literally being controlled by the light. Oh, I get it. Shit. Maybe it might have been the best idea to get rid of the Lost Plane research center. I mean, okay, we definitely need to destroy the light. If that's a choice that we can make, that's what we need to do. I'm assuming Alba and Hannah will die because of it, but I mean that is kind of the best thing to do. I'm stunned. Brandenburg's seriousness makes silence fill the hull, as if even her thoughts calmed down, stopped her as her body focused on the light fight. Does it want me?
Well,
I don't know, but as long as you're with me, you're safe. Is that so? You said to never rely on you again, so I mean, oh god.
more firepower. Hope it won't leave a scar.
Shit. Whoa! Whoa, guys, calm down. Olive boys, please.
Now it's serious.
Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna die. Whoa! Ah. Oh, I died. Goddamn. Oh. Dude.
More firepower.
I honestly don't know what they wanted me to do there. Just keep on, like, going up and down, I guess.
Try to hit me now.
Shit, I don't have any, I don't have any bullet time. Oh wait, I did. Why didn't it work?
Now it's serious. Try to hit me now.
Woo!
Go!
Shit.
Not a single scratch. Rockets charged.
Whoa!
Try to hit me now.
Are you done, boy? Thank you. Shit. Holy.
Try to hit me now. No escape.
There we go. God, I love that power-up so much. As we make our way through the sea of enemies, my gaze roams to the village, to its familiar streets, to the hill where the goats once lived, to the houses, one of which belongs to Alba's parents, Mia's parents. My heart sinks when I notice the streets are empty, when I notice disturbing blue reflections of light dancing between the buildings in the corner of my vision. Wait a second, that's right! No, Lunefell got evacuated, didn't it? There's no one here. So literally the only reason we're here is because one of the watchtowers, like, called out to Alba. Ah, shit. Did I get duped? I think I got duped. Oh, man. It reminds me of Azuria.
Damn it.
It happened again. Brandenburg's grim voice fills the hull. I don't want to ask because I don't want to know the answer. I don't want to because my mind is slowly reaching at this conclusion, and I don't want to confirm it. And yet I ask, what did? They managed to cripple the watchtower. It's barely functional now. I curse under my breath. This means that the veil is even weaker than before. Oh wait, so they did it. They actually, well, I mean, granted, I guess it depends on what we care about. Cause yeah, like the watchtowers and shit, like, honestly, I don't know, man. But yeah, the veil is the only thing that keeps the like all the citizens safe. But it also means, are the people, the villagers? Brandenburg hesitates before she answers. I hear the sadness in her voice. I feel it under my fingers. The watchtower needed energy. Oh, that's what. Oh, I wonder, did the light compel them to do that, or were they rounded up by the government or something? Hey, how's it going, Vic? Hope you're doing well. How's the plane waifus? Everyone's sad and everything's super intense. Wait a second. I don't think you were here for the last stream. Were you not here for the beach episode? That's well, wait a second. No. Yeah, we you're doing great? Okay. No, I think you were here for the beach episode, but then I don't think you were here when we learned all of the shit. Yeah. Yeah, when we found the room of test tubes full of Lassplanes, and we found out that it's the light is kept alive by feeding children to it, and That's why Alba's parents freaked out, because she doesn't look like their daughter, but Alba has their daughter's memories in her, because their daughter was fed into the light so that she could be created. Yeah, I think you missed out on all that. Stupid phone didn't notify me. Well, dang. Yeah, so that's what happened last time around. We had to make a big old decision about whether or not we were going to come here to save Alba's village, or if we were going to kill all of the unborn Lost Planes and sink the entire floating Lost Plane research facility that apparently HQ is just going to discover again and start up the Lost Plane program again and just start sacrificing more children again. We're working on visual novel logic here. Really, none of this stuff should have to happen. Like, it doesn't have to be a zero-sum game between one decision and the other, but again, with visual novels, it kind of is a zero-sum game. That's kind of the name of the game, actually, is zero-sum. So, yeah, we're gonna see what ends up happening here. I've got a sinking suspicion we might be on our way towards a bad end here. Child soldiers? No, child sacrifices. Literally taking children and then sticking them inside of a wood chipper. But in this case, the wood chipper is our fuel source. So, yeah, it was good times. And apparently we're also learning that all of the people of this village just got fed into the light of this village, and so now they're all dead. Any energy it could obtain. Oh boy.
Now it's serious. Ah. Hell yeah!
Oh, this is just the boss. They didn't get a name tag, but this is shit.
Hell yeah! Rockets charged.
Get fucked, nerd. Ah.
More firepower.
Okay, no, it was a mid boss. Never mind. Ow! I hate you guys. You guys need to stop, please.
Rockets charged. Try to hit me now.
Okay. Please die. Holy hell. Whew.
Go. I'm immune. Not a single scratch. Don't throw me down.
Yeah. Ah.
Try to hit me now. Go. Try to hit me now. experience.
Okay, that was actually pretty smooth. I want full credit for that one. Goddamn. Oh, okay. Didn't the children become weapons of war though? No. So the children were sent off to the hospital. I'm assuming the government probably induced some sort of illness into all of them, and then they told all the parents, no, you've got to send your kids to this hospital. We don't got no doctors to be making house calls out here. What are you, crazy? We can't be doing that. So then the parents send their children off to the hospital, and then they take their kids and then I don't know, do a bunch of experiments on them, put them inside of the power supply that allows Lost Planes to turn into airplanes, and so then their memories and souls become infused into the Lost Planes. So then the children's personalities and memories all get sort of saladed together into a single Lost Plane. It's a conspiracy then. Oh, we've known it's been a conspiracy the entire time. We just didn't know the specifics about it. Silence. The silence that falls after the last enemy plummets into the water is deafening. It rings in my ears as my eyes scan the village. A stream on one of the hills appears black, greasy, like oil. The wind tugs at the laundry hanging on the lines, its color reminding me of the brown of dried blood. Against the gray sky, Loonfell seems foreign, abandoned, dead.
Well...
It's the last one I saw. Walter, we have to land. I have to go. I have to find them. Yes, of course. I'll be right behind you. It's not going to be a pleasant sight. Are you sure you want to land too? I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about these strangers like me. You never learn, huh? That's my curse. I am cursed with knowledge. As the plane is heading toward the island, my heart leaps into my throat. Dotted with the hulls of knockdown planes, it bears no resemblance to the charming village I visited long ago. In another life, in another world, when we were still on the Alba route. Now it's a tomb. Dang! I only got one! Damn, well... I was just below, you know, getting silver on the podium. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll take it. All right? All right? Bronze still gets medals in this household. There's no point in holding on to hope in this world. As we approach Loonfell, I can feel the desperation growing inside the Lost Plane's hull. I can feel my own heart begin to shrink and shrink, disappearing into nothingness as my mind is trying to comprehend it all. Loonfell is empty. Empty is not even a good word to describe it. Loonfell is void. Void of life, void of hope, void of anything that makes life worth living. There's only the ominous light roaming the empty streets. The power-hungry source I can see from the sky before we head for the outskirts. There's no place to land in Loonfell, thankfully. I don't know if I want to go to the village. Not after Azuria. Alba disappears from my sight. She rushes to her home. I struggle with myself, unsure if I should follow her. I don't know where she wants to land, but I know the light won't harm her. Not her, but me, yes. That's why I decide to land away from the village. I watch her disappear in the distance before I approach for landing. Ah. The Lost Plane transforms. The rustle of water reaches my ears when I step outside. Oof. Yeah, this don't look too good. Even here, away from the heart of the village, I feel the same unpleasant sensation that accompanied me in Azuria. Hopelessness. The faces of the people I met here flash before my eyes. The face of Marie, forever broken by the disappearance of her child. The face of Joseph, clinging on to hope out of desire to have his daughter back. The newspaper vendor whose conspiracy theories found a basis in reality. The partygoers' faces, the children running on the streets to the music. Lunefell was so full of life before. Even if it had nothing, the villagers enjoyed every day. They enjoyed life. They celebrated victory when we managed to repel the attack. But now, we came too late. I have a feeling we might be on, like, one of the really bad endings, which would just be my luck, you know? We stand on the outskirts of the village, on a balcony overlooking it. Brandenburg doesn't even glance in my direction. Her gaze is frozen, fixed on the village in front of us, on the grim, dark skyline. The wind doesn't carry the bustle of dinner being cooked, people's laughter, or the screams of children playing. It no longer carries anything. The void spreads to every side of the horizon. There's nothing here. Fools. They died for nothing. I turn my head to her. I don't know who she's talking about. The Empire soldiers? The villagers? The sheer thought makes my heart fill with anger. We were too late.
You know?
The moment the watchtower called Tross, it was already too late. We wouldn't have changed anything. Just like they didn't. I look at the skyline of the village. The occasional hulls of enemy aircraft cutting the gray sea and the ones stuck on the beach. They tried to destroy the watchtower. And the watchtower grabbed them, absorbed the essence of their being and spat out these caricatures. These empty shells that rushed to meet us. How? How do you fight such a thing? You saw how many units were in the sky. The Empire has thrown great forces at this place, and they still paid a huge price for it. They still need to destroy the third one. But they're close. Brandenburg falls silent. Her gaze is cold as she takes in the sight of Lunefell. The wind lifts strands of her hair. I put my hands in my pockets. My heart aches for what happened here.
It takes a monster to destroy a monster.
Oh. I shudder at her words. They cut through the air like knives. These people died for nothing. It's time to put an end to this. What do you mean?
Walter!
Tross's sudden scream throws me off. I turn around, looking in the direction it came from. She doesn't look like she's got good news. The lost plane covers the distance between us in the blink of an eye. Her face is wet with tears. Lunefell, her home. Alba.
Could you?
We have to leave now! I look at her distressed. We just got here. I see what happened to her village shook her to the core. A pang of guilt hits me. I didn't fly with her. Like a coward, I know I didn't do it because I knew what I'd find. I notice that she's clutching a piece of paper in her hand. It crosses my mind that it's a fragment of the record she tore out of the base. But as she unfolds it with trembling hands, I see it's something else.
What?
What is that? My heart sinks when I recognize it. A map. A map of our kingdom with marked targets. I see they marked Lunefell and Azuria. And... I know where they're going next! I know where the last watchtower is! I mean, it's gotta be Sky Fortress, right? That's literally the only other location we've been to. Fire and Brimstone. Heart of Steel. Timing is crucial. Some power-ups bounce from the screen borders. Choose the right moment to pick them to make the best use of them. Ah, yes. Yep, here we are. Sky Fortress. Home. Sky Fortress has always been a military facility. Its defensive turrets and soldiers' uniforms always reminded me of that. And yet somehow it managed to fool me. I was deceived by its beautiful park alleys, filled with the scent of colorful flowers. I was deceived by its canteen, full of the sounds of clinking beer mugs and people laughing. I was deceived by its comfortable, steamy baths, relieving excess stress from every body. For a moment, I forgot that the place where I was stationed was a military base. For a moment, I forgot I shouldn't get attached. Sky Fortress has become a home. And now this home is on the verge of destruction. Fire! I see so much fire! I swallow. The sight of the burning spires catches my attention. It's almost mesmerizing. I can barely see the multitude of enemies rushing between them. I freeze in the cockpit, my hands gripping the instruments.
Damn it!
We're almost too late. Our side has taken heavy losses. Walter, let's go. Hannah always focuses on the most important thing, on the task in front of her. She leaves no room for thoughts and emotions in such moments. Unlike me and Tross. I nod, concentrating again, letting the adrenaline take control of me, letting it fill my veins, piloting my body like I'm piloting the lost plane. I'll be right behind you. Let me know if you need a hand. Oh, we can switch. We can switch.
More firepower! Auto-aim collected.
Yay, we're finally being Team Wings of Valor or whatever we called ourselves.
Don't slow me down.
Summon Alba to the battlefield. Oh, do they want me to actually do that?
I'm immune. Explosion!
Oh, what? Did she do a Megumin?
Quickly!
I love it. Okay, so we've got an Alba along with our rockets. Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am immune. Don't slow me down.
Get out of here. This is the purpose of Sky Fortress. Let me get this straight. The child that gets taken to the hospital have their spirits merge with the airplane or somehow become airplanes? No. The children get fed into the light, which is the magical source that gives the Lost Planes their power and also powers all of our civilization. And their souls and minds, like, get filtered into the Lost Planes when they're created. Something. Honestly, being able to switch characters with their unique abilities is a great idea in a shmup game. It would be cool, but it looks like she's more just more an assist. This is the purpose of Sky Fortress. This is the reason it was created in the first place. But seeing enemy units inside of my home makes my stomach twist into a knot. It makes me angry. So goddamn angry. It drives the part of my brain that wants to intervene. Its silence is the one that's desperate for answers. The one that's still mulling over everything we learned. I don't need to know. I need them to get the hell out of this place. Brandenburg is quiet. Her silence has a different flavor, perceptible in the air. I feel the guilt filling the hull of her plane. I feel this guilt driving her to action. It makes her do her best. Shmup game like the Partnet Switcheroo a la Castlevania 3 style. That is certainly a string of words that you put together right there. This is all because of me. A sigh escapes my lips. I feel that if it weren't for Tross's presence, death would have come too close for my liking. This battle is on a scale that surpasses any other I have ever fought. Let's not talk about this right now. If I had known it would come to this, the Empire would have found another way to get here, with you or not. If not for you being here, I don't know if I would have any chance with Alba alone. She answers me with silence. I feel that my words reach her in some way, but I don't know if they leave a trace. Let's save Sky Fortress. We'll worry about other things later. They're targeting the base. We have to move. Alrighty. The heck are those things? Oh! Oh, they're just like little cannons.
Firepower.
I can't use the bullet time anymore. Dang it.
Hell yeah! Don't slow me down.
Shit.
More firepower. One shot, one kill. Try to hit me now.
Fuck you.
Go. More firepower. Don't slow me down. Suck. Go. More firepower.
It is honestly really funny that she just slowly comes rising up from the bottom of the screen and just goes like, explosion! Fucking Alba from the village of the Crimson Demons. Oh boy.
I'm immune. I hope
Nice. What the? Oh no! It's the long man.
don't ready to slow me down. More firepower. I'm immune. Ready to help. Quickly. Quickly. Ready to help. Rocket charged. Ready to help. Stuck. No escape. Try to hit me now. Explosion! Quickly.
Ah, okay. She pulled a Megamine. Exactly. And yeah, those Megamines really came in handy, that's for sure. Never before has the enemy thrown such powerful forces at us, and I can't help but wonder if there were any signs pointing to this ending like this, pointing to the watchtower hidden inside. Oh, there definitely were, if you just know how writing works. This place has always been marvelous, extraordinary, unlike any other base, but I never thought it would hold such an important secret. I thought I knew this place through and through, but it turns out I don't know it at all. I don't even know who you are anymore. I can't believe it's been under our feet all this time. You guys really didn't think it was here, huh? You guys are kind of slow on the uptake, ain't you? Couldn't you see that we've only been to like 4 different locations? Crazy, right? How did no one in the base know? They'll go far to protect their secrets. I've learned this all too well in recent days. A bitter taste enters my mouth. Even though my mind is focusing on the here and now, I can feel the images of the Lost Plane base creeping back to me.
Well,
Somehow, now it seems like the most obvious place to hide it, doesn't it? Her question makes me go quiet. I tighten my grip on the instruments. My knuckles turn white. Oh man, I'm squeezing really hard on her joystick. More incoming. Oh wow, we're just keeping going. Oh boy.
quickly! I'm immune. What? Not the same. Hell yeah!
flash of blue catches my attention, floods my field of vision. It seems larger, more significant than the flames consuming other corners of the structure. It's happening again. All of it is happening again. Despair grips my body in its claws as I jerk away from another volley of bullets. I feel like a puppet controlled by the feisty hands of fate. Okay. The writing is getting a little hokey now, even for me. I feel like a pawn led by someone having fun at my expense. Everything follows the same pattern. It's almost like some dude is sitting at a computer just tapping his little keys and clicking on his little mouse all over the place and making me do whatever he wants. Deep in my heart, I sense what's going on in Sky Fortress. I sense what the Watchtower is doing to it, and I can't stop it. I can only take part in this play. So it's not your writing, I guess not this section. A mere actor forced to follow the script. Life is like a darkened stage. I'm sorry, Walter. I'm silent. I know she didn't like this base since the first day she entered it. She didn't like the people or what it symbolized. I don't blame her for that. But I don't expect her to understand what I'm losing. I catch my thoughts becoming darker again. Should I even be thinking like that? I'm a soldier. I should not get attached to places they put me in. It's to be expected. Everything that is happening right now. Don't be. It's a fortress after all. Oh boy. The Emperor with the bloody teeth. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, you wanna play, huh?
Not a single scratch.
Interesting.
Hell yeah.
There we go. Uh-oh. He's firing his laser. Ah, it's a tractor beam. I see. Naru to the Hodo. Let go of me! Stop that. Stop it. Shit.
Hell yeah. Rockets charged. Ready to help. I am immune. Explosion! Rockets charged. Suck. Hell yeah. Ready to help.
Fuck. Uh-oh. Oh, now he's got two.
Rocket charge. Go. Suck. Ready to help. Firepower. Don't slow me down. Hell yeah. Ready to help. Suck.
Wait, what the fuck? What was that? What just happened? Why is everything going so slow? That was weird. What just happened there? Did I get hit with one of these balls?
Rockets charged. Ready to help. I hope it won't leave a scar. Explosion!
Why? Why does this keep happening?
Power.
Oh, wait, is it you? It was you.
Go!
You little freak. All right, gotta keep an eye out for those boys, I guess.
More firepower. Ready to help.
Oh, come on, man. Bruh.
More
Stop,
firepower.
stop. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ready to help. What? Explosion! Quickly. I am immune. Ready to help. Don't throw me down. I'm immune. More firepower. Ready to help.
Oh no, where is he?
Explosion! Go! Now it's ready to help. More firepower. I hope leave a scar.
That's it. Oh my god. Ooh. Emperor be like, I'm Skyborn Hot Rod. made by Ratfink. I watched the Empire forces scatter into the air after destroying the main unit. Like cockroaches caught in the morning light, they disappear in the clouds, running in all directions of the world, abandoning their mission, abandoning a desperate attempt to destroy Sky Fortress. My eyes fall on the structure floating in the air. Most of the fires have gone down already. Sky Fortress is resistant. High in the sky, its stone clouds do not succumb easily to tongues of fire. Okay. Its stone clouds do not succumb easily to tongues of fire. Okay, again, this is kind of a line that I would write, but this would be like a first draft line, because I mean, I don't know. At the very least, you gotta put in like maybe the tongues of fire lapping or something like that. Because I think what they were maybe trying to go for was that like a stone, like a salt lick. Like a salt lick is kind of like a stone, and you lick it, but you know it's the writing at times. Yeah, it's a little corny, but you know what? It's endearing. I see its black spires damaged by the battle. They still rise proudly toward the sky. I see the purple fabric with the crest of Valestia. The flags flutter tirelessly in the wind. But I don't see any of our planes. Not a single allied unit hovering above the fortress with us. Watching the enemy escape with us. Daring to celebrate this victory gained by blood.
All right.
The enemy's remnants are fleeing. Should we take care of them? Leave them be. It doesn't look like they want to return here. Someone else will pursue them on our territory. The defeat they suffered must be a great blow to the Empire. A blow from which they will not recover quickly. We did it! We saved Sky Fortress! The Lost Planes head toward the hangars, toward the landing pad. As always, when we return from a victorious battle. But this time is different. This time the wind carries the stench of smoke and blue energy fills the air. Did we? Hey, at least I podium on this one. I mean, I have to podium on every single one, but I at least got, you know, silver. Okay, so I really feel like we're on the road to getting maybe the worst ending. Hey, but that means if we if we go try for any other ending, it can only get better. Is it safe here?
Impossible!
In a flash of transformation, the three of us stand on the landing pad. There are crates lying against the wall, some of them open. Tools were abandoned on the ground and nearby. Not a single member of staff came to greet us. Iluna climbs out of the bag I'm holding with a soft purr. It looks around, tail tucked under its body. The place looks exactly the same as when we left it, but the cat sneaks to Brandenburg on bent legs. Oh my god, my mouse. I do like my mutant vertical mouse, but like its sensor sucks. It's very not good. It's prone to just all of a sudden becoming really jittery, and so then I gotta turn it off and then back on. Yeah, unlike my gamer mouse, which is has a way better sensor on it, but it's a standard mouse, and so like just having my wrist, you know, turned down, like after getting so used to this one, like it hurts using this one now. All right. Hannah leans over to pick it up. She soothes the cat with a gentle pat before putting it back in the bag where it's safe, curbing the pet's exploratory tendencies. Standing here makes me uneasy. There's something to the air I'm breathing in, but Tross nods to my direction. What brand is that? That jitters? Both of them are Logitechs. So, you know, kind of like the pinnacle of mice, you know, almost, or at least sort of the standard, I'll say. Maybe not the pinnacle, but, you know, the standard for what mice are kind of expected to be. But yeah, I mean, this one's not a gamer mouse, and that's the thing. It's just supposed to be used for average everyday stuff. But I've gotten so used to using it, I can't like switch over to my gamer mouse even when I'm gaming. I mean, plus with games like these, you know, I'm not having to be super fast, twitchy, and whatnot, so it doesn't matter. Logitech, mine's a deluxe brand, and it's a side mouse. You mean the ergonomic mouse like mine? Hey, the old man wrists, they're happier with them, right?
Yes.
Yes. The watchtower's full. Full? Oh, they all got they all got sacrificed to it. Goddamn, everyone's dead. Dude, how did I fuck this all up so badly? Everybody's dead everywhere. Azuri is dead. Loonfell's dead. Sky Fortress is dead. We're like the only people left on the planet. Oh, shit. Hey, well, I mean, at least now they can't go and find the Lassplane research lab. Yeah? Silver lining. I don't comment. I don't respond to her confirmation. Nodding curtly, I turn to walk to the hangar's exit. I don't get cramps in my hand after prolonged use. Yeah. I hear the footsteps of the Lassplanes following me. The corridors of Sky Fortress are empty. I can feel my soul leaving my body as my feet take me forward. As we reach the plaza, abandoned, almost unscattered by the battle that went down. Sky Fortress's center wasn't affected by the flames. Occasionally, I see bullet holes in some places, but its buildings are still gleaming in the daylight, seeping through the clouds. I feel like I'm somewhere else, on another planet. The base is completely empty. Sky Fortress is never empty. It's always full of soldiers traveling here and there through the corridors or carrying out their duties. The chatter of their conversations, sounds of laughter and arguments would always fill every nook and cranny. My heart aches for what happened to them. I can almost feel their presence in the air. But I know it's a lie, an illusion. They're gone. All my friends, all my comrades are gone. The quartermaster so lovingly baking sweet buns for Alba, the angry officer who clashed with Brandenburg in the hangar, all those people who celebrated with us at the party, drank, ate, and danced until the late hours of the night. It's all gone. They all died. And for what? Where is it? We stand in the middle of the plaza. My eyes immediately go to the Lassplanes with me. Tears glimmer in Tross's eyes. She refuses to let them fall. Brandenburg keeps a straight face. What happened here shook her as well. Even if she didn't like this place, the people weren't to blame. The people didn't deserve this fate. I saw them all here in the morning. At dinner time, they must have been still migrating to the canteen, unaware of what would happen to them in just a moment. Unaware of the bomb hidden beneath their feet. They vanished the moment it went off. There isn't even dust left of them that I could scatter over the ocean. Not a hair remained, a wind-blown trace of existence. A trace of them being here, of who they were. All I have left are their faces etched in my memories. But there are so many that my overworked mind confuses them. They merge into one image inside my head. Rage and bitterness run wild in my heart. Where's the damn thing? I don't know. Tross looks hesitantly at me, at Hannah, then at me again. I wait tensely until she moves forward, starting to guide us. But Alba doesn't really know. She doesn't know where the watchtower is. When she's leading us through the corridors, I see her stop sometimes and check. She backtracks, choosing another alley. Sometimes she leads us in a loop, guided by instinct, like a dog following its owner's scent. She doesn't know. She doesn't feel but she feels its presence. We pass by the canteen. The smell of the recently served dinner is still coming from it. Despite myself, I glance inside. I glance even though pain immediately rips through my insides. I see half-eaten meals on plates. I see the benches slightly pushed apart, the ones my comrades were sitting on. I see the counter, with cold dishes waiting on it. Among them, I see sweet rolls that no one will ever eat again. We pass by the park. Blades of grass bent under the gentle breeze. Colorful flowers wave among the greenery. But the wind carries no signs of life. I see a book lying on the ground near one of the benches. I see a bunch of picked flowers from which someone started to weave a wreath. We pass by the quarters. Many of the beds have clothes or journals scattered on them. Souvenirs, books, photos, notes, personal items, all spill out of the cabinets and decorate the shelves, as if everyone had just stood up and left. As if they weren't dead, they just ended up in a different place, in another world. When we reach the right passage, it looks like any other, but it leads to the bowels of Sky Fortress, to service corridors that are dark, tight, and stuffy. We struggle to squeeze after Tross as she leads us through the maze they create. It's like entering the belly of a beast. Our only hope is that it's no longer hungry for more. When we get there, we slip out of the passage and into the world of blue.
There it is.
Tross's trembling voice echoes in the large room we're in. Oh damn, is a big boy. The heart of Sky Fortress is an enormous watchtower, and like a heart, it seems to pulsate, to beat in its own rhythm. Blue energy sparks between the edges of the crystal. It brushes my skin, subtly, flirtatiously, as if curious of my taste. The Lassplanes' eyes sparkle as we stand in front of the crystal. Tross looks at the watchtower with a mixture of shock and horror. Brandenburg seems sad. Disgust flashes across her face as she stands in front of the watchtower. When she sees how the watchtower reacts to their arrival, how it extends its blue tendrils towards them, how it tries to share the energy it has accumulated. It was here all along.
I can't believe it.
Seconds blend into minutes. I feel like a trance is taking over my body. I watch the surface of the crystal. The energy fluctuations within it. I think I hear a whisper coming from it. But whose? Are the souls trapped in it trying to communicate? Do they know where they are? What they are? Have they already transformed into energy? Mindless, simple, intended only to be fuel? The Empire sacrificed hundreds, if not thousands, of its soldiers to destroy this watchtower. Why? The Lassplanes turn their heads to me. Pensiveness appears on Hannah's face. Alba is listening to me attentively, hanging on my every word. We saw what the world looks like. We still don't know what they wanted to achieve. What would happen if the veil fell? What was their goal? Somewhere in the middle of all this regret, despair, mourning, and dejection, frustration flickers inside of me. Frustration at the pointlessness of it all. I can't make it make sense in my head. But there must have been a reason for it all. There must have been. Perhaps they see the light as a threat. Seeing what it did to them, they want to destroy it. Brandenburg's eyes linger on the watchtower. She crosses her arms over her shoulders, examining the crystal. It feels too simple for that, don't you think? Fatigue takes over my body when I'm so close to the watchtower. It feels as if my senses were getting dull, as if my emotions were losing their intensity. This day was long. Too long. It felt like my entire damned life. Since so much has been hidden from us about it, what else do we know? Where does it come from? Hoping for any response, I glance at the Lassplane, but the moment for revealing cards has passed. Now we can only deal with what we got. I glance at Brandenburg, her eyes dim with hesitance. You said it was discovered not long after the famine. How long ago was that? Thoughtfulness enters Hannah's gaze. She squints, thinking for a moment.
Actually,
200 years ago, our kingdom was on the brink of collapse. During the crisis, a famine swept through the country. Almost half of the island's population starved to death. Tross gasps quietly, softly. God damn, that was a sentence. I remember this from history books, but the details escaped me with time. I never attached much importance to it. Oh, Walter, you zoomer-ass motherfucker. It's always the zoomers that don't care about history. I mean, granted, I don't think a lot of young folks care much about history, which they should, you know, so that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past like we just did. Soon after, the first light crystals were discovered on our territory. Their discovery saved the kingdom from destruction.
and the rest was history.
I look at the pulsating surface of the crystal, at the swirls of blue and sparks of white mixing together to create a pale blue glow. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Sometimes it seems I see faces deep inside it. During the battle, the watchtower swallowed everyone, swallowed everything. Now it shines proudly, brightly. It's satiated, satisfied. They're nihilistic and doomers as well. I mean, nihilism isn't too bad. I'm a nihilist. But the thing about nihilism is that when you're a young edgelord, you use nihilism as a scapegoat to be able to say, well, I can just be as much of an asshole as I want, because nothing matters. So if nothing matters, it doesn't matter that I'm an asshole. Whereas what nihilism really just says is that there is no inherent meaning to life. There's no conscious, grand design. There's no purpose for life being here. But then what you do with that information is that you create your own meaning, you create your own purpose, and you create your own value in life. So if you're an asshole, you'll put very little value and meaning into life. Ugh. It's the Rick and Morty's, the Rick and Morty nihilists. Can't stand them, even with their really high IQs. The light saved us from destruction, but I can't help but wonder if it's not just the beginning of it. Dude, can we please destroy it? Like, honestly, it seems like everyone's dead. Like, is there anywhere else that isn't Luneville, Azuria, or Sky Fortress? Because if not, the whole country's dead. Just destroy the light. Who needs it? I step away, turning my back to the structure, turning away from the pale blue, from the sparks coming from inside it. I feel tired. Damn tired. And the rest was history. We spent half a day in Sky Fortress before the first units appeared on the dark horizon. They didn't belong to the Empire. Chased away, enemy units did not return to occupy the empty base. The Kingdom officers were cautious. Oh, okay, never mind. There are other people. They hurriedly examined Sky Fortress and assessed its condition. They told us to move to the island before they fled in panic, leaving only a skeleton crew patrolling the area around the base. I suspect they checked the condition of the watchtower and weren't happy with what they found. Give me 1 second here. Hydration check, y'all. Alright. Although satiated, it seemed unstable, perhaps dangerous, but I don't know for sure. They didn't tell us anything. Even after we saved this place, after we kept our post despite the possible danger, we didn't deserve a single word of explanation. As if the disappearance of the base's staff could be blamed on the Perrin army. As if, in some world, this would be a plausible explanation. Sometimes I wonder if HQ is so mean, so distrustful of me and the Lassplanes. So mean? Really? That's the word we're gonna use to describe it? Why are they so mean to me? Or they are simply unaware of what is happening. Or they're just pawns controlled in this game by someone else. By someone powerful. Days slowly blended together. For what we achieved, the kingdom has rewarded us with time off. Wow, so generous. Also, yeah, no, this reeks of worst ending. They wanted us to rest, as if sleep could bring me comfort after what I saw. We received medals for our honorable defense of Sky Fortress. We were decorated with so many of them that my formal uniform became heavy, hard to wear. I didn't care about them at all. A hero of war, is that what they see? Just medals and scars, so damn proud of me. Service, which was once the core of my existence, has now become just a memory of a life that no longer belongs to me. The knowledge of what I have learned is eating me up from the inside, like a parasite wandering around my gut, writhing in the back of my head. Just like that dead worm parasite that's in the brain of our soon-to-be head of the FDA or something like that. I can't care about what I used to care about. I can't live the life I lived before. When others come up to pat me on the shoulder, I can't help but look at them as if they were stupid, unaware of the horrors of this world. The vile, unspeakable lies of the kingdom, the dark secrets we've uncovered. I feel alien in my old skin. I feel like my soul is changed. I feel the streaks of scars that mark it. I feel I'll never be the same again. You're up next. A man's voice brings me out of my thoughts. My formal uniform feels stiff and uncomfortable. The medals on my chest weigh down. Beside me, Brandenburg stares at the door leading to the throne room. We're in the heart of the capital, inside the crystalline castle of Valestia. Wow! A new background, okay. Are we meeting the king? I can't believe we're about to meet the king. There you go. Hannah answers me with silence. We flew here in the morning, but the number of procedures awaiting us overwhelmed me. We've been waiting many hours for this moment. Important moment. Brandenburg has been awfully quiet the entire time. I tried talking to her, but to no avail. I wish Tross were here with us now. But when she learned that the kingdom was repopulating Lunefell, she hurriedly said goodbye. She headed to her beloved village, willing to help with the preparations, help people who are coming back. People unaware of the watchtower under their feet. I glance at Hannah, at her face devoid of emotion. Are you okay?
Yes.
Yeah. I sigh. This meeting, this honor has a bitter aftertaste. We saved Sky Fortress from destruction. For this deed, we are to receive the highest distinction of Valestia, which is to be presented to us by the king himself. No one is talking about the price Sky Fortress had to pay to survive. No one is talking about the hundreds of dead people consumed by the watchtower hidden inside it. We're heroes, but I feel like a fraud. I feel as if by accepting this distinction, I were somehow giving consent to what happened. Behind this door are the most important people in the entire kingdom. Aren't you nervous? The guard moves to open the door for us. Hannah steps forward ahead of time.
Nope.
Ahead of me. Her answer is short and motionless. The guard goes first, then Hannah crosses the threshold. As my shoes carry me toward the passageway, I stop suddenly. What the? Some force pushes me back, away from the entrance, so strong that a silent curse escapes my throat. Hey! When the door slams in my face, I freeze. What's happening? A terrifying feeling enters my heart. I take a deep breath. I look around, but there's no one else in the corridor. Something's wrong. Something is very wrong. Something about the way Hannah looked at me earlier stuck with me. Is she gonna kill the king? Hey, yo, pop off, queen. Sowed a seed of uncertainty in my heart. Uncertainty that turned into fear. Hey, what about me? I knock on the door timidly, carefully. My hand freezes in the air when I hear the first terrifying scream come from behind the obstacle. Oh boy. Hey! I pound on the door hard, desperately. The first scream is joined by another, and then another one. I hear the sound of a gunshot. I can smell gunpowder in the air. I sense the energy seeping from the crack under the door. Hey! Hannah! Even though my mind is overtaken by terror, my body is filled with adrenaline. It tells me to step back, prepare. I charge at the door, hitting it with my shoulder. The mechanism groans and the wood creaks, but it doesn't yield. Hannah! The screams come from behind the door, become a symphony of pain, agony, desperate pleading. Holy shit! Dude, is the whole floor covered in blood now? Sounds of carnage invade my brain against my will. I can feel my panic rising. It can't be true. It can't. I take a run up for the second time, hitting the door. Oh shit. I strike for the third time until something breaks in my shoulder and pain floods my side. When I strike for the fourth time, the door gives way with a bang. Bro. Oh shit. But after the bang, there's silence. The purple of the throne room is cut through by pools of crimson. Bodies lie scattered on the ground like rag dolls that were void of life from the beginning. Dressed in elegant suits, in festive robes of many colors that now seem only shades of red. The sounds of the carnage are burned into my mind. I still think I hear it. I see the body of the king of Valestia lying at the foot of the dais. His limbs are contorted in an unnatural way. I see Brandenburg's foot clad in a military boot, just a few centimeters above the ruler's head. Okay. Yeah, I think we got the bad end. Jeez. Dude, there's 8 endings, and somehow I got, like, the worst one. Nice. Vic, please! What? Do you not see what's happening here? Hannah. Brandenburg is covered in blood. Her face, her clothes, even her hair is glued together with gore. There's a fury in her eyes so deep that from a distance it looks like pure madness. Hannah, how could you? My voice is trembling as I get closer. I see. Bodies. Bodies are lying everywhere. When my shoes hit a crimson puddle, blood clings to the sole. It leaves marks on the floor as I approach the throne. It occurs to me that the light is clean. Quick. It leaves no traces. The bodies disappear along with the consumed souls. The air stinks with blood and fear. The dead stare at me with absent, glassy eyes as I cross the battlefield approaching Brandenburg.
Do you?
After everything they did, you expect me to let them stick a medal to my chest? A medal for contributing to their crimes? I have no words for what I see. I know these people are guilty. I know they're responsible for the Lost Plane project, at least most of them. They must be. But is this what justice looks like? Is justice the blood covering the Lost Plane's face? This mindless slaughter in the heart of our capital? But not like this. Exactly like this. Brandenburg flinches on the throne she's sitting on. I see her hands are shaking. The hand she murdered these people with.
It takes a monster to destroy a monster.
And I don't see anyone else applying for the position. Hannah. So it had to be me. Even if it costs you your soul? I see the corner of her mouth lift slightly without conviction. Without the mirth that could have appeared in her eyes. The soul they stole and forced into me? A dangerous glint appears in her gaze. This kingdom is built on the foundations of sin and murder. Murder of children. Innocent people converted into fuel in the name of the technological development of our country. You're just a tool they use, Walter. Like I was.
But
you don't have to be. Brandenburg leans slightly to me. Her hands clench into fists. I see madness in her eyes. The need for revenge so great that it blinds her to its consequences.
I will burn Valencia to the ground!
Adrenaline almost forces my body to move. My limbs twitch, preparing for one of two. To fight, to run. But my gaze is fixed on the Lost Plane in front of me. Are you with me or against me? Are they really gonna make me choose? Oh man. Oh shit. Oh. Okay, well obviously we're going to save. We're gonna save over this one. Okay. So we've got this save right here. So this is for if I want to go back and choose Hannah's thing and choose to destroy the whole place. I don't know if that will actually make us avoid where we've ended up, but I have to imagine it has to take us somewhere different. But okay. Should I join her or protect people of Valestia? Guys, come on, really? You couldn't have... You shouldn't have typos in, like, one of the most important scenes in the game, man. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm kind of getting swept in the narrative now, because obviously I can't... I can't empathize with what's happening here. But for Walter to join her seems like a really weird turn. Like in this instance, in this moment, with everything that we've heard in his inner dialogue and just the way he's reacting to the situation and stuff like that, like it's and I mean, listen, if we're already here, we might as well go for like the worst end. I thought I was on the Alba path. We were not. Then I thought I was on the Hannah path. We kind of were, but you know, now we're on the worst end path. So if we're going to be on the worst end path, we might as well commit. So what I imagine is I'm going to say, "You're just like them," and then she's going to kill me. All right. Let's do it. What's the difference between her and the people she murdered? Between the ones who sacrifice people to fuel the prosperity of the country and the vengeful Lassplane willing to murder everyone for it? Blood stains this place, stains her clothes. It fills my nostrils. I see the splatters of it on my shoes, but I won't let it touch my hands. The circle of violence must end. I look at her face, and I don't see the friend I used to have. I see the face of a madman. I can't let her do this. I have to stop her. Even though everything in me is screaming not to do it, I move toward her. To the throne she's sitting on. To the throne to which she carved her path in blood. Or are we going to kill her? Oh, man. I'm not going to help you. Not like this. Hannah. Oh! Her name gets stuck in my throat. Okay, yeah, she killed us. Pain explodes in my neck, forcing its way into my skull. I feel heat on my throat. An invisible blade burrows into my windpipe. It cuts deep, confidently. I choke. I choke on the air I'm trying to draw into my lungs. I choke on the blood that rushes into my throat. My hands grab my neck abruptly, trying to stop the bleeding, trying to plug the hole that suddenly appeared in it. Gasping for air, I feel despair creeping up on me. Shock and terror are as strong as the pain. Part of me doesn't understand what's happening, but another one looks into the eyes of the murderer.
I'm sorry.
It has to be this way. I feel myself falling to my knees. My hands are warm, slippery with the blood that flows from the wound. It spills through my fingers. I can't die. I don't want to die. It can't end like this. I try to focus my eyes on Hannah, but the throne room begins to blur before my eyes. Brandenburg looks down at me from her throne.
I can't.
I can't let you stop me. You know too much. The last thing I feel is a shock in my skull. The cold of the floor against my cheek as my body falls to the ground. To the gore of others, scarlet puddles of those murdered by Brandenburg. To the foundation of her rebellion. Complete the game with ending H. Dead weight. Wow. Well then. That's it, huh? Wow. Okay. Well, hey yo. Look at that. Listen to that ending theme music. Yeah. This is yeah, this is not good ending theme music. Damn. Well, congratulations. Thanks. Yeah. Goddamn. Nice. You know what? Hey. Like, listen, man. We did it. We finished Kamikaze Lassplanes. And we got the worst ending. Hey, like I said though, that means that any other ending we get can only be better. You know? Even if we join her and become like crazy genocidal murderers, it's still probably the best. Wait, so this is ending H. Yeah. So that's it. So that this is the eighth ending. There are only 8 endings, so this is literally the last one. Wait a second. English voice actor Sid Snap. Wait, hold on. Wait, one of them was voiced by Sid? By Sydney? Wait, what the fuck? Oh no. Well, okay then. So then she must have voiced Hannah. But I swear, I thought one voice actress did both of them. Huh. I guess not. Well then, okay. Hannah, voiced by Sid Snap. She's always got to be a blonde, doesn't she? Our great, in memory of Jakub Lasota, our great friend and advisor, a truly passionate gamer. Aw, man. Rest in peace to Jakub. Damn. Congratulations for sacrificing your life for this ending. I guess so. God damn, man. All right. Well, does the title change? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, literally the very last ending that we can get. Walter dies by the hands of Hannah amidst the fires of her rebellion. Sheesh. Let's see. God damn, look at all of these other CGs that we didn't get. Literally, dude, we went from this to this. How does that happen, man? Come on. God damn. And we got this one. This one just unlocked. Hey. I do really like the artwork for this game. Our girls look nice. And so okay, I'm assuming there's a worst ending for Hannah and then there's a worst ending for Alba. Oh, I feel like the worst ending for Alba has got to be probably super, like, tragic. I mean, obviously the ending for Hannah is also tragic, but I feel like it'll be more sad. Like, yeah, it'll be sad rather than tragic. Figure there would be a final battle against her. Nah. But, alright, so there we go. We got the literal worst ending. Hold on. And then we got like her look of sheer and utter disgust. Like this isn't even she looked at me and she thought of garbage. This is like she looked at me, thought of garbage and setting it on fire. Oh man. But yeah, okay. So this is so this is it. This is our the ending that we led up to. Well, okay. So my plans for the next stream, we're going to play Lassplanes again, but we're going to see how many other endings we can get. I feel like maybe we could probably okay. Here's the thing, though. like the last big decision that we made. Well, okay, so we could do the other ending where we choose to join her instead. So that should be relatively quick, honestly. And then after that, we could try and do the one where we choose to destroy the Lost Plane research facility, which that should put us like square on the good Hannah path. I don't know. Will you explore other endings? Yeah. So we're gonna next time we'll get at least 2 endings. We should be able to get the one where we choose to join her. I don't know if that maybe unlocks like an entirely new section of the game where we literally go on our genocidal Bonnie and Clyde rampage of just destroying everything, or if it'll, you know, just be like a little chunk of story after that. But the other ending, the one where we choose to destroy the research facility instead of rushing off to Loonfell, that should I feel like that should put us on the good Hannah path at that point. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next time. But yeah, I guess we're going to leave the stream tonight on a really bloody note. So all right, I want to thank anyone that decided to stop in to check out the stream, even for just a minute or two. Always appreciate it. No stream tomorrow, but like I said, on Thursday we're gonna be trying to look at a couple other endings for the game. Potentially, I don't know. Maybe we'll do another last one after that, where we maybe try and see if we can get some of the Alba endings, but I feel like we would have to go way too far back into the game to be able to course correct and put us back on the Alba path. So I don't know, maybe we'll mostly just explore the Hannah routes. But yeah. So if you want to know when that'll be happening, go ahead and follow my socials or subscribe, and you will be notified. But for tonight, we will leave Hannah on her throne of blood, and we'll see if we can get her a happier ending on Thursday. So with that being said, I hope you guys have yourselves a good night, a good day, a good morning, wherever it might be for you. Hopefully y'all have yourselves a good Wednesday tomorrow, and with any luck, I will see you guys on Thursday. So until then, stay groovy, everybody.